Hey there, guys and gals, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to our Space Pirates and Zombies 2. We're now on episode 5, and I'm starting a brand new play session. Whoa, don't move. Whoops. We're just gonna sit here for a minute while I talk for a second. First of all, thank you so much for all of the comments, tips, advice, support that you guys have provided since I started this series. Super awesome. You guys are amazing. And just to let you know that this is a brand new recording session, so for the next 4 to 5 episodes, it'll be the same recording session. So if you make a comment on something on this episode about something really stupid I'm doing, and I'm still doing it on the next, episode or the one after that, that's why, because it was all part of the same recording episode and or recording session, and of course, that won't change until a little bit later. But anyway, I do read all of your comments. Thank you so much for that. As a matter of fact, some advice that was given to me on the last video, which was amazing. Actually, tons of advice, but this one here just immediately helpful. Gameplay. Yeah, so remember how I was saying on the last episode that we can't see ranges and we can't see how much damage we're doing and stuff? Yeah, it's right here. We can turn them on. Yep, they were off, so now we can actually see the ranges of the ships in combat, because some of our weapons are at range at 250 and range 900. This way I can actually kind of gauge where we are distance-wise from the, it's not even gauge, it'll give me the number, which is fantastic. Perfect. Very helpful. Thank you so much, guys, for that. Also, thank you for all the information on the starbases, because this is going to come in super handy. So the starbases are a wonderful, wonderful thing. Once you are a landowner or space owner, oh, hey, look at these. Look at all these ships traveling back and forth. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. So once you are a starbase owner, that opens up a whole basket of opportunity for you. So not only can you trade at your own starbase, and of course, you can actually, your starbase make some money from other pilots trading at your starbase. So, and we can collect that money via just collecting from our stockpile here. So, and as our starbase becomes more advanced, we start to sell better parts, which means I can get better parts, and other pilots can get better parts, which means we're gonna make even more money from our starbase. Also, we can upgrade our starbase and make our starbase better in terms of defense and making it beefier. So that's really awesome, and we're gonna focus a lot of our efforts in the next few episodes on making this starbase the best it can be, because I think this will just be a huge resource in terms of making money. Now, I wonder if we can own more than one starbase. I think we probably could. I don't see why not. There's nobody has said that we can't own more than one starbase. So I think that's probably what we're going to focus on. So that's really cool. I'm really excited to get this more advanced. Now, another thing that I want to bring up before we go any further is that we are now on level 4. We're still level 4. Last episode, I thought we were actually on level 5, but no, we have not actually reached level 5 yet. As soon as we reach level 5, all of a sudden, the entire universe, anybody that wants to kill us can. Up to this point, we've been living in this little bubble where everybody drives by me, they're like, he's just a kid. He doesn't know any better. When he goes and he attacks our faction, he just doesn't know any better. So we have to start thinking about that, because pretty soon we're going to start to see this. We're going to see pilots flying across the galaxy looking to kill us. And we have to be watching for that. So we're at war again with the Miners Conglomerate. They're not actually, they only own one territory. Look, we're actually pretty big. Look at this. We are the dominant force. Mind you, I think the Miners Conglomerate, well, they definitely have this territory here. I can tell by that line. They don't own this territory. Man, I wish we had done more exploring at the beginning and less combat, because now for us to go explore all this, as soon as we're level 5, we're going to get attacked out here. So maybe we'll do a little bit of exploring, because I want to get as much of this lore in as possible while we can, because pretty soon we're just not going to be able to go after it, at least for a while, until we become beefier. We're only level 13, like threat level 13. All right, scan of view, dark infection. Yay! I love the lore in this game. It's juicy and wonderful.
The dark infection, pathogen Xeno71b, is a mutagenic infectious compound. Unlike most diseases, this pathogen is able to infect any biological material it comes into contact with, regardless of how alien. Furthermore, it is able to assimilate surrounding material into its biological matrix. Living flesh and technology can become fused, both physically and in function. Given enough time, an infected starship will become a unified entity of biomass and circuitry, absent of any crew. The abominated ships exhibit a basic understanding of the systems and technology they have assimilated, suggesting a form of intelligence. It is known the infection source originates from the dark entity, but it is not clear if the self-preserving intelligence is inherent, or telepathically communicated by the dark entity.
So essentially, it's the Borg. Except the Borg operate from the point of view of technology, whereas the Dark Entity operates from the point of view of biotechnology. So, well, I mean, it's both biotechnology, but more from an organic point of view. So they take over things. Only 12. That's fine. I'll take that. So they attack things with more of an organic matter, whereas the Borg would use technology.
In the
Oh
not so
no!
distant future, when the ship is exploding and your flesh is melting off your skeleton, I want you to remember the terrible choice you made here today.
How passive aggressive is that? I want you to remember the terrible choice you made here today when your flesh is melting off your skeleton. No pressure. So we can now have 5 cores. That's amazing. I want to think about this because I think we want to start changing the way our ship is set up. Right now, honestly, we're just taking whatever we can get, so it doesn't matter. So boost capacity, that'll increase the amount of time that we are able to boost our shields, which is really important, and our afterburners. Reactor, our reload speed is super important. We've already taken 1 reactor, I think we have. I think we have. I'm pretty sure. And then health, of course, we're playing a tanky build, so I don't know. I think we'll go for reload speed because more often than not, that is the deciding factor in a battle. When you can no longer shoot and you're just waiting to rebuild that your ability to shoot, of course you want that to happen as quickly as possible. Oh, there's some more lore over here. Now we are level 5, which means we have to be watching because people can start attacking us. Notice I avoided that bandit because I don't know. I want to get as much lore as we can. Clockwork, oh cool. I've been wanting to listen to the lore on the Clockwork. Let's watch. I think the Clockwork was an old Mothership.
The Clockwork was a massive mothership, originally conceived by Don Gibson to defy the lockdown wars. It served as home for thousands of desperate people, as it made its long journey to the galactic core. When Don eventually betrayed the crew to the Dark Entity, Don, the Entity, and the Clockwork itself became fused into a single mass. The surviving crew spent nearly 5 years rebuilding a new Clockwork, which was later used to destroy the original ship harboring the Dark Entity. The Clockwork 2 was unfortunately short-lived. Shortly after the collapse of the Gate Network, the UTA confiscated the ship, seeing it as theirs given it was constructed mostly of UTA wreckage. It was later dismantled for scrap.
Yeah, so the Clockworks, I mean, this is all related to SPAZ 1 too as well, but I don't remember much of the SPAZ 1 lore. I didn't play enough of SPAZ 1. I mean, I played a little bit of it, which is funny. You'd think I would have played a ton of that one because it was a top-down shooter, and I love top-down shooters. We're going to take a chance. I'm going to do a little bit of traveling. How much res do we have right now? We need to make some money, and oh, look at all this. 2 few cores. Yeah. We're going to stop, and we're going to fix that. Actually, do we have an extra core on us? I think we do. We have an extra habitat core. So let's just, don't shoot it. I'm going to throw that. I'm going to start putting things on the back end of our ship because I want to start getting extra engines attached so that we can move faster. I want a ship that has super high thrust. So we do have an extra spot here for an extra engine. We could just go grab that, actually. Let's do that. Perfect. Actually, let's just go do that. That'll give us an extra missile launcher too, just a junk engine. Well, unless there's a cheap engine at like a starbase here, but yeah, it's risky. It's not enemy territory, but I'm sure we've made some enemies with Sun Hunters, especially who owns the starbase up here this starbase here, Dr. Cracker. Probably doesn't like me very much because we are raiding him right now. Yeah, so, oh, lore. Before we do that, oh, whoa, we're about to be attacked. See, this guy's going after us. Who is that? I can't tell. But this level 35 guy is going after us. So let's do our trading here. Let's visit the junkyard. And we're going to add 1 extra junk engine for now. I'm not going to spend any money. And let's go back, and hopefully we can escape. Star map. Okay, so yeah, he's coming after us. He's going full speed too. So let's change our speed to max speed. Oh man, we just need to go. We need to get out of here. Go. Back into friendly territory. Whoo! Level 35. He definitely would have killed us. I wonder if we can kind of sneak around and get that lore. We're being super stupid right now. Like going deep into territory where there's people that don't like us in the world right now already. Elsa Young. Oh, Elsa, cool. She looks really angry when she's angry. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, but I mean, she looks really, like any female. When you upset her, look out.
Elsa was born and raised on Earth, which happened to be one of the last worlds to come under UTA control during the lockdown wars. Her and her father were recruited by the UTA to mine the Sol system for what little res it had. When her father died, she became aimless and resentful. Eventually, she was befriended by Don Gibson, the leader of the growing UTA resistance. saving her from eventual starvation. She was fiercely loyal to Dawn, and became second in command of the renegade fleet. Despite her troubled past, she had always managed to stay light-hearted and governed by strong morals. She was devastated to discover Dawn had been under the influence by the infection. Enraged, she took control of the Clockwork and crew to hunt down Dawn and destroy the dark entity. Having eventually satisfied that goal, she has now grown cold and nearly unrecognizable by her fellow crewmates. Driven aimlessly by guilt, she commands the surviving crew of the Clockwork on an endless mission to cleanse the last of the infection.
Awesome. Yeah, when she's angry, her face just goes, wow. I think it was like episode 1 where you get to see her angry. It's super funny. But yeah, somebody was even saying I should go back and play some more Space Pirates Zombies 1, which I totally agree. I should, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm definitely going to go back. I'm just watching to be sure we're not being chased here. I'm definitely going to go back and play more Space Pirates and Zombies 1 because it was really good. I just don't feel like I learned enough of the lore. I was more interested in just strictly gameplay, the role play element, like the leveling and building your ships and stuff and having, managing your teams of guys. But I didn't, hold on. Bandits. Yeah, bandits, cool. All right, but I didn't learn enough of the lore in the game, which I feel I'm regretful that I didn't learn enough of the lore. So I will go back eventually.
Or behavioral inner workings of the bandit faction.
Bandits.
They survive solely on the theft of other ships, building their infrastructure on scrap and stolen goods. Their spoils are often hoarded at bandit bases, in an attempt to entice unwise travelers. While bandits lack the expertise to develop any legitimate army, their relentless and suicidal nature make them a terror of the void. While most simply avoid them at all costs, a lone bandit poses little threat. Their substandard ships make them ideal targets for rookie captains in training.
Yeah, the problem is my ships are pretty substandard right now too. We're doing better. What are we at? Threat 15? Yeah, we've got 2 engines on our ship. I wonder, actually, I'm just curious. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. Let's go back to Star Map. I just wanted to see something. Stuff menu. I think in our stuff menu we can see. So we currently have a thrust of 13. So having those, I want to compare, just quickly, bear with me here, guys. I want to compare what it's like to have 13 versus, or have the 2 engines versus 1. So just bear with me 1 second. A little bit of research. I'm sure you guys understand how important this is because each of those engines is like 3 or 4 thrusts. I just want to see directly how much, yeah, so it does directly affect your thrust. So I wasn't sure how much, like, I know you're like, oh, of course it affects your thrust, but I just didn't know exactly. So let's just look at this. So 3. So it actually, it's 1 for 1. So if I put this on, like, it doesn't add to the weight of the ship or add to the mass of the ship and then make it so that the ship is less than 13. It actually is 1 to 1. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Look at how they're backwards. It totally looks ragtag. This ship looks totally ragtag. Anyway, so good to know. 2-star map. I almost hit remove all parts. That would not have been good. Then I'd have to clean up the mess. I hate it when I do that. All right, so let's go. I'm just gonna close these because they're bugging me. Get noticed. Yeah, so now we can be attacked, blah, blah, blah. People can hate us. Also, another thing that was brought up is bounty. Ships can have bounty on them. I wonder if there's any ships that we can see with bounty on them. Now, I don't know how you place bounty on ships. I've tried messing around with it, but I can't. Oh, here's a perfect example. So this guy has 2 bounties on him. He has a bounty from the Sun Hunters and the Civilian Ascendancy. So if you defeat him, you get paid. Oh, does it tell you how much? Captain info, it might actually say how much you would get paid. Bounties, yeah. So Din Seeker has a bounty on him of 1228, and Zila has a bounty on him of 1279. So if we defeat him, on top of the salvage and everything else, we would get that. But he's level 67, so I am not attacking him. But yeah, he's got some huge bounty. Is he ever tough? Threat level 67. Hold on, let's look at his ship. It's huge. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. It's like 12 cores there. That's amazing. I'm not going anywhere near him. There's info over here. Or not info, lore. I'm trying to get as much of this lore. Maybe collect this stuff while we're here. Maybe it's a mistake. Because yeah, I'm not going to do that again because we're in enemy territory. Not really enemy territory, but we're away from home. Sun Hunters. Oh, let's learn about the Sun Hunters. Cool. Cool.
The Sun Hunters originally began as a nomadic bounty hunters guild during the Dark Infection. When the warp gates fell, so did the feasibility of tracking targets across the galaxy for credits. They slowly congregated together in a small corner of the galaxy to form the Sun Hunters. In hopes of warding off attacks from other factions, They maintained the fierce imagery of their predecessors' ships and star bases.
So yeah, they were bounty hunters. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. I'm really concerned by them because they're right on our border. But you know, okay. So carefully. Look, there's a bounty on the starbase too. Cool. I don't know how you place bounties on people. Like, oh, this guy's got a bounty on him too. Oh, he's acting like a pirate. Like he's just attacking everybody. That's why. Just take a look. I can't. Why are you touching me? Did you hear that? That's what. Nice turtleneck. I want those ear headphones too. That's amazing. So offer tribute. No, I don't. How do you do bounty on somebody? I don't know, but look at this. Wow, if we killed him, tons of goodies. Oh well, that's okay. We're not doing that right now. Let's try and some more here. See, neutral -20. That's fine. Oh, another thing. Oh, some really cool, important info. So this wrench. So we've experienced this before. So basically, this means that somebody else has already started building the starbase, and this wrench means you can help out and finish building the rest of the starbase for, as you see on the bottom right there, 3,327 credits. Now you don't get the starbase, but you will get a relationship boost with whoever started that building. They're basically commissioning. They're asking other people for help, and if you help, you get a bonus. So that's, remember the first starbase we built for Moon Hunter, or the Moon Man. That's who he was. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, so that's why it belonged to him. He was asking for help, and we got a good boost with the faction. It wasn't a terrible thing. I think we only spent like 1,500 or something.
As
so this
the UTA fleet arrived at each world, they set up restricted trade access to control the consumption of the precious resource res. It took centuries to establish a planetary infrastructure on each world, leaving some isolated for years on end. As the UTA arrived at these later worlds, they were met with hostility and resentment. Each world they encountered grew more hostile than the last. A galactic resistance force fought against UTA control, destroying ships and hacking warp gates. Seeing the outer worlds as undesirable and res deficient, the UTA simply put minimal effort into controlling them. Segregated from the core worlds, the pandemic thinned the outer world population. The core worlds, on the other hand, were guarded by multiple layers of heavy security, which proved to be invaluable in slowing the corruption of the dark entity. With such strict border control, the UTA was able to hinder the dark infection, while infected worlds were nuked into oblivion. While the lockdown wars began as a pacification movement, it became a necessary quarantine to ensure the survival of the human race.
The last defense, the planet's infected. Yeah, there's some people that are still okay, but it's to that point now where we have to finish them off. We have to finish it off. So as I said here, guys, I know we're doing a lot of the lore, but if we don't do it now, it's gonna be a while before we have a chance to do it again, because we're gonna be focusing a lot on starbase stuff. And we are getting some points here too as well, so it's not like it's a complete waste. But a lot of this stuff, a lot of lore right now, because we just have to do it. I've got to scout out all these areas so I know what's happening in the universe too.
Countless efforts have been made to ascertain the surname of Mackenzie, as well as his mysterious mental affliction. Due to his limited ability to articulate himself, most of the crew consider him to be the ship's pet, rather than a human being. He often causes mischief, eating and drinking just about anything not bolted to the hull. Despite his antics, he obsesses over the Mothership's operating condition, making him an ideal caretaker for ship systems.
So what's that condition when people just eat anything? Isn't it Pika or Pekka? I think it's Pika. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? While we're here, he's hostile. Let's help him out. Oh no, he's destroying a transport. No, we're not helping in that situation, because that's a void, the void, who are they? Sorry, that's gonna bug me. I have to remember, void militia, I'm getting better at the names here. The void militia, he's attacking a void militia transport. We're not doing that. We're not gonna help him with that. Not that it matters. We are at war with the civilian ascendancy, actually. Dark entity, okay, I think this is the last dark entity one. Cool, we're almost done with the lore. It's great. I guess we got a ways to go.
Some now believe that without the dark entity, life will run rampant across the cosmos like locusts, or that the universe will fling itself apart. A few believe the dark entity is eternally present, and cannot simply be extinguished. Evidence suggests that the dark entity is much older than the galaxy itself. If such a creature can survive the chaos of the Big Bang, it is reasonable to assume that a fledgling race like humankind would not be able to harm it. Its destruction may have been an integral part to its reoccurring cycle, or another chapter of the entity's self-evolution.
Here's the thing, though. So human beings without a unified cause, without an enemy that everybody can stand up against, human beings will fight each other and destroy each other. That's the thing. Human beings are aggressive by nature. The nice thing about, oh, gotta watch out for these guys because I thought he was actually coming for me. So that's the thing about human beings. Isn't there, there's 2 more spots down here. Should we go for this? We have to, but I'm gonna finish the center here first. At least when we get, at least once this is done, we get down past into here. Maybe we'll come in through this way. We'll be close to home territory. So we've got to get this part done before we move any further. Yeah, okay, and we're almost done, actually. It's going well. That's the thing. If human beings don't have an enemy to fight against, that they can all stand up and say, we don't like this enemy, like, it's just like human beings on Earth. If we don't have a unified cause, we all try to destroy each other. So it's probably a good thing. The breach incident. Oh.
The breach incident occurred when the first Titan Gate was successfully bypassed by an unregistered traveler, ending the lockdown wars. Though no infected vessels were ever able to escape through the breach, it was widely publicized as the cause of the infection itself. Unbeknownst to the general public at the time, the infection had ravaged the core worlds for centuries beforehand. The breach became a UTA scapegoat to cover up years of concealed conflict.
Right. Cool. And I think with just one more territory to go, I know you're like, so much lore. But guys, we have to do this. We're also exploring too at the same time, right? So I'm making excuses for it because this is how I would play. Like, we need to open up all this territory, and whether we do it at the beginning or we do it later, I mean, we have to do it, right? We have to do it because we'll have an idea, because we can see the entire universe. Once we've opened up all of the areas, we can see everything that's going on at the same time. So it gives us so much information as to what's going on in the universe.
And that 9000 integrated, self-aware, hyper-intelligent operating system, me, is a specialized back-end designed exclusively for busy space pirates on the go. While the standard weapon and offensive subsystems remain mostly unchanged from last iteration, I now have dedicated ports for both a cappuccino machine and elderly assistance railings for escalators. My onboard power supply uses 1.21 gigawatts less energy, resulting in an 80% drop in combustion-related incidents.
1.21 gigawatts? 1.21 gigawatts? Hey guys, if you obviously you know where that comes from. If you don't know where that comes from, we can't be friends. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you know where that comes from. 1.21 gigawatts of power. If you don't know where that's coming from. Oh yeah, we only have a minute left to go do the last of this exploration. That's the other piece. That's the other reason I want to do this now, is because exploration, once the zombies are around, might not be a good choice. Yeah, 1.21 gigawatts comes from, of course, an amazing movie series. And if you don't know what that is, I don't know if we can be friends. I just don't know. Ah, look at this. Okay. Oh, why is he mad at me? He's really mad at me. So we're at war again with these guys. I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to do this raid on the way because we are enemies with them anyway. Fight! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's coming after me. Uh-oh. We're going to have to warp out of there as soon as this is done. Aha! How dare you raid our territory? Attack! Attack. So now we can actually see. Yeah, see, we can see the ranges. Awesome. Awesome. That is so cool. So now I know when we're under that 250, we can start. I mean, we had all that information before. Oh, I don't know if I like the damages on there. We might remove that because that's a little immersion breaking, seeing all the damages. But I guess, you know, if you were in an advanced spacecraft like this, you might be able to see some kind of indication of the scale of damage like this too as well. Is that done? Is he done? There we go. Did we lose no, our strikecraft? I understand that maybe strikecraft can maybe move up in level 2. That's another thing. We are definitely not in range. Let's speed up a little bit. Finish this off. I love the music in this game. It's so good. So good, guys. It's so good. Attack! There we go. Aiming is for chumps. There we go. We gotta reload. Let's ram him. There we go. Done deal. Perfect. Okay, my aim's a little off today. That's okay. Okay, doesn't matter. I mean, we weren't gonna lose that battle, but this guy may cause problems. We're gonna speed up here and get out of his range. We still have one more territory to, was there any, and there is lore in here too as well. So that's not good. You know what? We're gonna leave the lore. We're gonna leave the miners conglomerate alone now. Oh, he's not actually coming for us. Okay, so let's put us back onto regular speed. So they're looking for help to build this starbase. We are not going to help them build this starbase. What's going on here? Is there a big battle here? No. So now another thing we can do, apparently we can get people into our faction. Like, oh man, there was a lot of stuff there. We could have gone. We're heading back to our starbase now, but I'm just kind of going around the edge here to see if there's any kind of, because zombies are attacking in 40 seconds. Oh my God. Well, I don't know what that's going to be like. So are they just going to appear on the edge of the map and then start coming in? Or are we just going to start seeing them scattered all over the place? Like, what is this guy doing? Why is this guy, is he attacking? I don't know. Oof. Okay, so, lore. Cool. We'll get this. 20 seconds, guys. The countdown has begun. Darkness looms, 99% zombie incubation. So exciting, but terrifying at the same time. And I don't think we're ready. I don't know. Are we ready? I don't know. I don't think so.
When the outbreak first began, few took it seriously. Rumors of ships covered in twisted flesh and wire grew more distorted as they passed from one storyteller to another. The UTA, being preoccupied with the lockdown wars, ignored reports of yet another pandemic. By the time it was serious enough to warrant attention, quarantine was impossible. With extermination still being a valid option, the UTA began reinforcing the warp gates leading to infected regions. Regardless of signs of infection, outgoing ships were simply destroyed from a distance. Within months, the UTA lost nearly 100 trade ships, destroyed by the marshals that guarded the quarantine gates. As the odd ship was able to sneak past, the UTA had to continuously step back its front line. Out of desperation, the entire inner world galactic quadrant was quarantined from the outer worlds, through the use of high-security Titan gates. The UTA continued to fight a bloody and secret war with the infection for nearly 200 years. It was not until after the entire confrontation did the outer worlds become aware such a war had even occurred.
Okay, so where are we sitting here with lore? I think we're just about done all the lore. Yeah. There's only like, what? I think we pretty much, except for maybe one or two. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even tell. I think we're just about done all the lore, which is, there's three left. So that's fine. That's out of the way, guys. We don't have to do that ever again. I thought there was great information there, stuff that, let's go help him out. Now we can start getting down to business and building up our starbase and stuff. On the way, we're just going to help out some allies here. Yes. Join fight, Waxer. I don't even know what you're fighting. It looks like it's a bandit. I need to practice my aim anyway. My aim was a little off last time. All right, so let's go. Also, we can tell our strike craft to go after like the other strike craft, which is probably a really good idea. So you guys go after that strike craft. I will go after this strike craft, like so. And yes, take him out. Take him out. Get a little bit closer here. These are afterburners. Oh, I guess our ally is gonna go after this one. We probably. Why is our strike? Oh, okay, our strike craft are going after this guy. I should pay attention to what strike craft we're starting the game with too, as well, or starting the match with, because some strike craft might not be so good for fighting the little guys, but might be really good at taking out like the shields and the big guys or something. I actually kind of like having the damage or the damage numbers in there. I was a little hesitant at first. I'm like, oh, it's a little immersion breaking, but it gives me a really good idea. Also, it lets me know directly, like, am I hitting? Yes, for sure, I'm hitting when that happens. Okay, done deal. Super easy. Star map. Take all. Now these pirate bounties, I mean, the scavenge isn't so great, but I mean, we'll take it. So now we should be able to upgrade our starbase at least a couple times. We did make some decent money there. And our starbase probably is going to give us a little bit of money too as well. We'll collect. Nah, this one's not worth collecting. It's a waste of time. We will, you know what? We're going to help this guy because we need to get some more guys happy with us. Salutation. Yeah, we need to improve the relationship with just random neutrals too as well, because then there's a higher probability. I think we can even invite them to the faction. I don't know, maybe. We'll have to check that out. Okay, everybody attack the main guy here. Or actually, yes. Actually, let's attack the main guy. Everybody go after the main guy. Maybe we'll kill this guy as I go by. There we go, perfect. I actually love the damage indicators. They're really quite helpful. It's amazing. Awesome. Destroy them. Fire the lasers. Oh no, you're in my way, dude. All right, going the other way. Oh, something else. Somebody else had brought up. We can actually use the. I'm not sure how that works. Somebody was saying we don't have to shoot these. Oh, there we go. We can toss them around and open them up that way. We can also throw asteroids at the enemies. So maybe that one's a little too big for us, but if we find lower, like smaller junk and stuff, we can grab the small junk and chuck it at the enemy with our tractor beams. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Hold on, let's try that again. It's pretty slow. I mean, that one's pretty big. I mean, I guess if we have smaller parts, we can just kind of, yeah, like that. That is so cool. I can't wait to play with that more. I have to remember that we can do that as kind of an emergency measure, or as well as, you know, firing all of our guns and stuff. All right, take all. And that improved our relationship with him by 10. Actually, it's substantial, right? I mean, even one little help, you know, helping one guy a little bit is amazing. So I wonder, how do we, we're out of time. This was a total lore episode. We're going to go back and we're going to do some upgrades with our solar bricks. I want to just see here. Trade, demand, surrender. No. Offer tribute. No. We could offer tribute, give him stuff, but we're not going to do that. We could trade with him. No. So, maybe they voluntarily join. Uh-oh, hold on. Zombies, the war. Oh.
This is happening again. The undead horde longs to consume the universe and everything in it. It'll be a cold day in the void before I let it come to pass. They are hell-bent and relentless, but we're going to push back against the darkness with everything we have. Nobody else is going to step up to the plate on this.
So now we have on our bar here, it'll show our strength versus the zombie strength. So this is new to me. This is all brand new to me. So I have to read through this. You must build up your strength before attacking the zombie alpha, of course, right? We're not going to attack the zombie alpha right now. Expand your empire and mothership to build up strength, of course. Make friends, allies, yeah. Destroy infected territory with lower infection strength. Use the faction info menu to see more information on faction strength. So let's go just take a look at faction. So now we should be able to look at the zombies. Is that right? Yeah, here we go. Oh, wow, cool. So, as they take over ships, it's all going to be listed here. So there's the zombie alpha. Level 45. Amanda Gamma is already part of the faction. Great. Zombie Hive 100, zombie base expansions. Your threat is 15. Zombie provinces, they have 1 times 3. I don't know what that means. Does that mean they get times 3 bonus for having, I don't know. Zombie total strength, yeah, times 3, I guess. I don't know. So let's just take a look at the map and see where they are here. They're right in the center. So they start right in the center. So we're over here. Interesting. So they're gonna, you know, it's kind of good that there's one level of separation between us and the zombies. So they're gonna attack the other guys first, which might be good or bad. I don't even know. All I know is that we need to get back to our starbase right now. And I know the episode's over, but I want to upgrade the starbase at least a couple times. We spent all of this episode learning about the history of the universe, which is good. Whoa. But at the same time, we didn't do much else, which is unfortunate. But, oh, that's Stan's. We don't want Stan's starbase. We want our own. Actually, let's speed up. Let's get back home. Homeward bound. Oh, look at all these guys fighting out there. All right, so clicked our stockpile. Wow, 4,289 scrap. Holy crow. Okay, so let's upgrade our starbase to level 1, cost 1,000, to level 2, 1,250. To level 3, 1,500. So yeah, leaving and coming back wasn't a terrible idea. Gave our starbase time to make some serious cash. Now we're broke. We're gonna repair our ship and we're gonna go into the trade and see if there's anything immediately that we can buy. Oh, the Photronatron, look at this. Wow, okay, hold on. We're gonna compare this to our best core, which is the mulch core, level 2 mulch core. So the Photronatron, hold on, let's turn this off for a second. It is, oh, it's 30. So it's the same as the habitat for health, but for armor, actually the mulch core is better for health and armor, but this one is better for shields. You know what, and we need an extra core right now anyway. We've needed an extra core for a while. So we're gonna sell some goons and we're gonna get the Photronatron. I know it's the first one I looked at, but that's our best choice for core and we need one right now. So we're gonna trade as much of these as we can before it's dangerous, and some res too as well, so that this basically is free. We now have enough scrap to purchase it. Perfect. Awesome. And we need better engines too as well, but that's probably gonna have to wait. We could trade some more res, but I'm not gonna do that. I think we'll go back and we're gonna add this piece to our ship and then we're gonna call it an episode because we're so out of time. We're so out of time. Yes, okay, so level 3 Photronatron, excellent. I want this, because this one's better than the other cores that we have, I'm gonna put that in the center of the other two. And actually, I'm going to, oh wow, I should have just maybe removed everything. Because I want to put the habitats on the outside of the other ones too as well, because hold on. The habitats are not as good as this guy. The Watch Spire. The Watch Spire is, or is it the Watch Spire? Is it the? No, the Mulch Core is better. The Watch Spire is not as good. So actually, we're gonna put the Watch Spire on the outside. We're gonna put this, the Photonatron, on the inside like that, and we're gonna put the 2 other cores on the outside like this. So they're the first to go before the Photonatron, unless we lose our rear end. I guess that is possible. Why can't I put this? Oh, cores maxed. Oh, okay. I guess we had enough. Well, hey, come back here. Let's get rid of the Watch Spire then. Okay, I thought we had enough 4 to 5 cores. Okay, all right. So, you know what we're gonna do? Because I want to change the configuration of our ship anyway. So we're gonna, and I want it to be symmetrical because right now it's not symmetrical. It's driving me crazy. Maybe it's better off not having it symmetrical, but I don't know. It is really making me like, my eyes are like, oh, this is. Okay, stop doing that. My eyes are like, stop. It's hurting. It's hurting. Make it symmetrical. Okay, so we're gonna put the engines on here, like so. We're gonna put them on like that. There, look at that. Oh my God, that's satisfying. I don't know if you guys care, but I care. And then the mandolin. So this is that is the shield destroying missiles. We're gonna put those at the back. And didn't we have another shield destroying missile? We did. It's not matching. It's a different kind of wing, but they do the same thing, and they're both. This is 0.5 damage per second. This one is 0.5. So whatever, it doesn't matter. And then we've got our Omni Cannons. Omni Cannons, I would love to have most of our Omni Cannons on the left side, but it doesn't matter. Having them evenly on either side is fine too as well. So this one is laser, 1 damage per second. This one is Omni Cannon, 1 damage per second. This one is laser, 1 damage per second. So I'm happy with our left side. On the right side, I guess we don't have a choice. We've got a health damaging missile. Oh, actually, we do have a choice. Sorry, we do have a choice. But this is a level 2 health damaging missile, so that's maybe we'll keep that. Omni Cannon does damage to health and shields, or armor, sorry. And this is just a 0.5 damage per second. I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you guys, but yeah, there we go. There's our new mothership has been refitted. It looks glorious. Oh, open ports. Oh, right, because we can have one more engine on here. So before we go, one more thing that we can do. Haha. No, we're gonna buy an engine. For sure, we're gonna buy an engine. I know we're so out of time. I know. Stop yelling. Hold on, that's just me. If we're gonna do it, we need to buy a good one. Why waste our money on junk? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to the junkyard. For now, we're gonna go to the junkyard and we're just gonna get one of these guys for now. So we've got 3 crappy engines in the back. But there she goes. There she is. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Guys, I need a name for the ship. What are we gonna name our mothership? Please let me know in the comments below what you think we should name our mothership. I am not gonna name it. This is totally up to you guys. Guys, I gotta call this an episode. We're totally out of time. I hope you're enjoying Space Pirates and Zombies too, because this is a blast. And we'll see you next time. Take care.